Who's ready for some more boss balloon action? This boss is a boss on Chimps mode, which is quite interesting because I think this is the first official Chimps mode boss we've had. There have been YouTubers who have done a Chimps boss kind of unofficially, just doing the kind of normal. But this one's going to be significantly harder than those attempts because our normal Bloonarius has 3 million HP. But I think with the kind of reduced boss health and whatnot, I think Bloonarius has like around 10 million or something like that. And Sir Monkey is banned, so no temple, which is quite sad. Those discounts would be nice, especially those buffs. But anyways, I do have a little bit of a strategy. Don't really know if it's going to work, but I think it will. I'm gonna bring Quincy as my hero because Quincy has the highest mob damage out of all the heroes that were available. I'm going to start with discounts at the very beginning, something like here I think would be good. Don't want to spend too much because these are custom rounds, which are a little bit more difficult than kind of standard normal ones. They have more balloons. This does mean you gain more money, but it is a little bit perilous because you could end up dying to kind of the new rounds. I'm only going to get one discount for now because I need to buy stuff to actually survive. So my first plan is to kind of spam, or not really spam, but have Avatar of Wrath in Grandmaster Ninja, kind of as my kind of main cornerstone of defense. I think those two would be good enough. We're also going to have some other towers there as well. But those two towers are pretty decent when it comes to just kind of mob damage, just kind of like DPS in general. Grandmaster is pretty powerful when combined with kind of 20 Shinobis. I don't really know if we're going to get 20 Shinobis because the space is going to be quite awkward. We might have to put it like somewhere around here, which would be ideal. And I think this week might actually be kind of sneakily difficult because since you can't farm and there's no income in Chimps mode, you know, your strategy is going to be really just kind of dependent on just like, you know, what towers you just kind of place down. So it's kind of easy and difficult because you don't have to worry about farming, but because you don't have to worry about farming, this does mean that, like, you know, if you run into a dead end on tier 4, you know, you can't like go back to the drawing board when it comes to making up a strategy, as you can't just kind of overcome a bad strategy by just having lots of money. Right, I think I'll get my final druid like here. Not really the best placement, but I kind of ran out of space kind of here. I probably should have moved this first village a little bit farther over. Or maybe I could have just skipped out on double discount, but oh well. Can't really do much about that now. Alright, so next thing I want to get is going to be jungle drums. After that, I think the next thing is I do need to get some lead defense for 28. Not really sure I want to get for leads. It would be easy just to get down a base sniper, but that's not really going to be ideal, since that'd be just kind of a waste of money. Maybe kind of an ice tower would be decent, but you know, it would block the druids is the thing. Alk for Permabrew wouldn't be too bad, because I think Permabrew would be pretty decent later on. The only issue is placement. Yeah, Cubism's a pretty awkward map because there's not really any good placements here. I think let's kind of place it here just cause. Alright, tier 1's coming in. I think I'm just going to send it. I think this should hopefully be good enough. Yeah, it's only like 12,000, which isn't really too bad. Yeah, it's being shredded quite nicely. The ceramic cluster does kind of worry me a little bit. Since I do plan on getting this later on, Glue Storm. Getting this wouldn't be half bad. This would be kind of a bad placement, but I do really want that double discount so I can just save as much money as I can. Even got Glue Strike. Yeah, just kind of like slowing everything down. They can clean up the ceramic wave a little bit, so it's doing pretty good. Yeah, tier 1. Easy, no sweat at all. Now for tier 2, I think I'll just straight up save for AOW. Avatar Wrath is pretty cracked. The thing is, I just gotta make sure I don't end up dying to these. So, Ceramic Wave. We might be killing it too fast because I think these guys are getting pierce capped a little bit. That's like a long line of balloons there. It was close. It was definitely close. Okay, tier 1, pretty easy. This defense did pretty good. I'm gonna save for Avatar Wrath, and once I do that, I'm gonna go for Chinook, and I'm gonna go for Grandmaster. Alright, AOW now, round 12 rounds before, pretty good. Now I'm going to save for Chinook. I am pretty confident that Avatar Wrath can handle tier 2. And I think the insides are BFBs, correct? And so I think Avatar Wrath can handle the BFBs on its own. If not, I mean, I have 11 rounds to 4, so we'll have some ninjas up, so I can help out around the BFB insides. Alright, so for tier 2, just kind of coast into the same thing. Yeah, it's only 75,000, which isn't a lot. Avatar Wrath can easily handle that. Is AOW even at max power at this RBE? Because I think the cap is like, what, is it like 90,000 or 100, right? Or 100,000? So I'm not even sure if AOW is even at max power now. Although I am kind of suspicious of weeks that appear to be too easy at first, because that usually means that later on they get really difficult. Kind of like now, where the VFBs are kind of pushing a little bit, because I think we're getting Pierce capped a little bit. Glue Strike is about to come back up. Perfect. Okay, they died, so I think we should be fine now. A little scary. Since we have the money now, I'll just buy Grandmaster now. I am kind of curious to see if there is a world in which I could maybe buy Ultra Boost. I don't know if it's worth it. Alright, so with this Shinobi, this will be the 20th stack. Pretty good, pretty good. I think I want to save it for Perma-Brew now. Hopefully I kind of have space that way. And kind of getting all the ninjas might be a bit tough. Might have to kind of move some out the way. After Perma-Brew, I'll kind of get support. I still do want to get MAD because that's a really good boss damage option. I am kind of feeling pretty good about this defense. I would like to afford Ultra Boost, but I think something like Call to Arms would be more beneficial to get. It seems that we're just going to be able to just afford Perma-Brew by the time Bloonarius rolls in, which I guess will be pretty cool. We'll kind of get stronger as the longer the fight goes on. Let me put this guy... I saw space, there it is. Let me put him here. Oh yeah, Avatar Wrath, which is the main one I wanted. But I also do want it to hit the ninjas. Because I think the ninjas will benefit more from AOW than... Or not from AOW, from Perma-Brew than the AOW will. But 500,000 does worry me a little bit. Because that is a pretty steep jump from tier 5, or tier 2. But no, we're still shredding this. Still shredding it quite fine. And I can kind of see why they banned Super Monkey, because Sun Avatar spam would go crazy here. So I think like Sun Avatar spam would honestly be the main strategy that people go for. Okay, so let me go for CTA. I think we'll skip out on Homeland, because I definitely do need more stuff. So first thing I want to get is going to be MAD. I don't think there's a space where I can double discount, but single discount's fine. Total Transformation, I think, would also be another pretty okay option. The only thing is that's ability based, so the cooldown might screw me over, but it is pretty powerful. And then I'm not really sure like what else to get here, because all like the highest DPS options are really going to be AOW, Grandmaster, and maybe Transforming Tonic. After that, it'd just be spam, which I guess you could spam Druid of Wraths, because those shoot multiple projectiles, which is pretty good. I think at to tier 4, I might just kind of hold on to my money, see what I want to buy. See if I just need to invest in general support, like Cripple Mob, or we're definitely going to get Glue Storm, just not yet. I don't know if Cerebral is going to be worth it, because I have to constantly sneak it around. It's not like there's like many spaces where I could actually put it. Also, Quincy's not Perma-Brewed yet, so let me just fix that real quick. Although Quincy's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. In hindsight, I probably should have went for Oben, since he'll buff Magic Monkeys, and I'm mainly relying on Magic Monkeys right now. Alright, MAD now. I think this will be a good spot for it. Let's see, what else? I think next is going to be Glue Storm, and then I think I'll just kind of hold on to my money and just kind of see where it's all at the end. Because I might have to resort to spam strategies or just kind of into general support. As I think I got all the powerful tier 5s I can think of. I would like to go for Sewer Mines, but I think Sewer Mines is too expensive, so I'm not going to worry about it. Ultra Boost, I just don't think there's enough time to Ultra Boost everything. And there's not really much. I could go for Sumonkey Fan Club, but there's not going to be any good spots for it, and it is ability based, so the DPS is going to be kind of inconsistent. Same for Total Transformation. So I just noticed that powers was disabled for this week, but I can understand. It is Chimps mode. Alright, so Bloonarius is in. Let me use Quincy ability, this, and this. Yeah, even with Avatar Wrath just like now attacking, DPS is looking pretty good. Is a tad bit slow, but you know, Grandmaster Ninja hasn't started attacking yet, so I think we should be fine here. Surprisingly feeling a little bit of lag, but that shouldn't surprise anyone. Damage has kind of dropped off a little bit. Is it because, yeah, Avatar Wrath seems to be getting blocked by everything. So you gotta keep that in mind for later on. So I might have to resort to kind of spam strategies. But I think that should be fine. I think Energizer to reduce cooldowns might not be a bad option. We have 16 rounds and we're gonna make a lot of money for this. Yeah, so I think I'll get Energizer just to reduce cooldowns. Actually, let me get in double discount range. Okay, so we have 130k saved up, so let me actually invest into some support. Okay, single discount, I guess we'll just have to do it. Definitely want to get this, because it will leave me like with 84,000, so I think I do want to go for Druid spam. Looking at other towers, I can't really think of other spam options that'd be as good or cost efficient. The only thing I can think of is maybe Bloon Jitsu. But Bloon Jitsu costs a lot more than just Druid of Wrath does, so we'd save more money. And I think that with Alk Buff or Perm Brew, I think Druid of Wrath would do better than Bloon Jitsu spam. So now it just comes the long tedious process of getting all these guys up to Druid of Wrath. It's not Populous because that's not worth it. Alright, so after everything's all said and done, I've basically spent all my money. And so now we just kind of have to Perm Brew as many as the Druids as we can. Yeah, I can afford it, why not? We'll just get tanks on. Alright, here comes tier 5 with 10 million. This hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Let's get Quincy back on strong. Gonna use these abilities whenever. Definitely starting to feel lag now. But I think I'll just kind of Chinook these guys whenever, rushing Perm Brew whenever it's kind of off cooldown. Just so. Okay, so the thing I'm not worried about is I'm not worried about Bloonarius exiting because I think this map is long to the point where Bloonarius won't really exit here. I'm just kind of worried about time. I think Grandmaster is getting blocked, so that's why, yeah, things are starting to push hard. Grandmaster has to kind of clutch everything up. It's going to be easier said than done. Let me get Bloon Sabo here. Just as a kind of bit of a lifeline. But I think this is probably the first time that Bloonarius is kind of, I don't know what it's called, where it spawns Moabs every so often is actually kind of hurting me here. Okay, let me focus down these BADs so we can break down the DTs. Let me get another Bloon Sabo. If I can get enough Sabos to where it's 100% uptime, which I think you need like 4 in order to achieve, that'd be golden. This is a bit scary. I definitely should have maybe invested into Permaspike. Permaspike wouldn't be too bad right now. I need to focus down those BADs though. I think the BADs are going to be the scariest part, not Bloonarius himself. I think I maybe could have invested into not Bloon Sabo, but Homeline. I think Homeline would have been golden here. Double attack speed and double pierce is nothing to scoff at. Come on, last bad. But yeah, bads are getting really tough now. It's also the DT inside, so DT children are also going to be annoying. Okay, another Bloon Sabo, that's my 4th. And I need to time, at this point, I think I need to time Bloon Sabo for when the fortified bads break. Just so I can catch DTs. I think I need to Sabo these. The UMGs are pushing a lot more than I thought they would. If I'm ever like in real danger, I could always switch Cripple Mob to first just to stall as long as I can, as well as get that bonus damage. Alright, let me try to focus these down. This is the second to last skull, so if I can beat this just fine, then the last skull should hopefully be no issue. I think the reason why DTs are kind of annoying is because half the druids can't see camo. A lot of my DPS is relying on druids at this point. Also, these bats are taking no damage. They are getting really far. Okay, we got Quincy and Call to Arms active. I think I used too many there. That's fine. Yeah, those ZMGs are really far. Oh boy. Yeah, this last skull is going to be really tough. Okay, let's sabo this. Grandmaster's attacking. Perfect. Yeah, I need to save CTA for the last skull. I can't use it. Assuming that we even beat this. Come on. Ooh boy. Yeah, this is getting really dicey now. Ah, crap. I used CTA way too early. Okay. Do I have space for glue anywhere? If we can just slow down this UMGs just a little bit, I'll take it. Okay, so there goes the fortified bads. Let me sabo this. I don't know where Permbrew is. Hold on, let me try to move Permbrew over here so maybe get the glue or something. That increased pierce might be helpful. If I just save money for super glue, I'd be feeling alright, but I did not, unfortunately. I need to use it now. This DPS is too slow. Like, they're at the last bend. I don't know if I can beat this. Because even if I sabo, okay, that's one. I don't know if we have enough time for ZMGs. I should have invested into BMA. I should have thought of that. BMA would have been amazing here. Yeah, but I don't know. I think this is over. I don't know if we can clutch this up. Yeah. We were close though. I should have invested into BMA. Let me really try from 120. Thing is I just don't have any money. So I think that's what I will do. How much is BMA? Oof. It's gonna be a while until we can afford it, but we're kind of fine until the end. So I think just having BMA down honestly would help out a lot. I should have thought that, but reducing Bloon RBE is gonna be really powerful. Alright, we popped these UMGs. CTA is active. Okay, so the ZMGs are popped. I think we're fine now. The last skull is going to be brutal. Okay, let me see if I can try to burst down 130, because 130 has a ton of ZMGs, and I really don't want to deal with the F-bads while all these ZMGs are on screen. Yeah, so let me get this guy on strong, so it targets the things. At least, I think the potion is automatically set to strong, if I'm not wrong. Because I think we can deal with the bads just fine if there's just like no... If there's just no AI rounds. And how long is 130? Because I swear, ZMG's have been coming out for like forever now. Okay, it's ending. Perfect. Okay, 130 is about to end. Let me start focusing on Bloonarius so we can pop him. And then this will be the last skull. If we can beat the last skull, it'll be fine. And it seems that 131 has even more ZMGs, but I think this is fine. If we can just pop the bats before the ZMGs get too far along the track, we should be fine. And I don't think that'll be the case. It feels like these AI rounds were like perfectly made in order to just block everything. Yeah, the bads are kind of in a worse spot, but I don't think these UMGs are as tight as 130, which might be my one saving grace here. I should have gotten this earlier. Bloon Sabot would be perfect. Okay, what if we just don't damage them? Come on, BMA, do me a solid. Do me a favor, come on. Burst, come on. I just need you to break down these ZMGs. Come on, Blue Master Alchemist. I don't think it's gonna do that. Come on. Nope, gotta go back. Okay, let me try getting Relentless Glue instead of Sabo. That might help out a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Relentless Scoop Clutch. Relentless Scoop Clutch. Okay, I think that's a GG. Because we have no more skulls, there's no more fortified bats to deal with, and we can deal with fortified ZMGs just fine. Okay, this took a lot longer than it really should have, but man, tier 5 really kind of screwed me over there. It's not even Bloonarius itself, it's the AI rounds and the stuff he spawns that makes it so difficult. So I do think that Homeland should have been something I should have invested in. That double pierce would have been really handy, and as well as the double attack speed. Yeah, so I guess if you want to use this as a springboard for your attempt, Homeland 100% should get. Definitely worth it. BMA I just don't think is needed as long as you have the pierce, which I think Homeland will help you out with that. But this was a pretty fun week overall, definitely unique. Avatar doing 23 million, wow. But yeah, but it's a really unique week, the first, I believe, Chimps mode boss we've had. So this was pretty fun. Hopefully Kiwi kind of does more stuff like this. I'm kind of curious to see what the strategy for kind of other bosses like, I don't know, Vortex, Lich, or Blasted Populace would be. As I think those weeks with Chimp's rules would be equally as tough. It would be kind of funny if, I don't know, maybe like let's say sometime in the future Ninja Kiwi decides to do like a Chimp's boss on an extra map, like I don't know, like Experts, I don't know, like Dark Castle Vortex with Chimp's mode. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, FTDZMMAY definitely did not help too much. Even though it did 6.6 million, I just didn't feel the reduced RBE at all. Or maybe there's just so much that, you know, FTDZMMAY was trying its best, but it just really couldn't keep up. But yeah, that was a pretty fun week, just kind of overall. Definitely do recommend this one. Yeah, I think it's probably one of my most fun boss weeks. I think this one behind, I'd probably put it behind the week where it's like, I think Bloonarius had like 5 times HP. That was a pretty fun one too. But yeah, hopefully Ninja Kiwi kind of does more stuff like this, because this was really fun.